I'm going to say it again for the listeners. I've never fucked anything up in my life.
Oh, shit.
So we believe that.
Confirmed.
If you say something like that on Comics and Chronic, it has to be true.
Yeah, because...
Especially on the Patreon episode.
We don't lie on Comics and Chronic.
Yeah, we stand on business in Comics and Chronic.
Oh, man. I meant to send this to you guys. I'll send it to you afterwards, but it was a video. It's crazy. It's on Instagram, too, which is even crazier. It's a video, and it's this woman, and she's standing with her feet inside two other women's vagina, and the caption is "Standing on business."
That's insane. That's me, baby.
It was nuts. Yeah.
That's
I was
me.
like, also, how did that make it onto Instagram and not get flagged?
Dude, the world's a crazy place.
Of all
I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
it's like it was like porn.
Yeah, you can stand in pussies, but you can't smoke pot.
Yeah, exactly.
kind of world is that?
My world. Christ's world.
Wait, are you saying you're Christ?
Yeah, are you Christ?
No. No, I'm just saying I'm a good I'm saying I'm a good Christian boy. I'm a good Christian boy. That's what I'm saying.
You said that so disappointedly. You were like, no.
No.
Sadly, I'm not Christ.
Yeah. Hate to disappoint you guys.
Yeah. Dude, if you were Christ, I'd kill you all over again. Why did the air horn fade out? On
that one was that was a deflated air
Yeah, it was a
horn.
deflated air horn.
Hold on.
There we go.
Yeah. It was like a
I had to recharge it. Dust it
what?
off.
What'd you call it?
He said he had to recharge it.
I had to recharge it. I said,
I thought you said that's retarded.
you won't hear me say that word on this podcast.
Really? I think I'll get you to say it one day.
I love that. That's a new mission of Jake's.
Look, I'm taking the word back. As someone who identifies as retarded, I'm taking it back.
As someone who identifies, not someone who's been diagnosed. As
How
someone
can
who
you be
identifies.
diagnosed retarded, Cody?
In your case, he can. Doctors would just be like, we can't figure it out. This dude's just retarded.
The doctors, multiple doctors,
Yeah.
the world's
Team of
leading
doctors.
minds are like,
9 out of 10 doctors agree.
yeah. Dude, well, you know who else was a doctor?
Bananas.
Cray bananas.
Yeah. So I think all of us can say that we have not watched this movie since we were kids.
True, very true. I have not watched it.
I have not ever seen this movie in full until last night.
Nice.
I saw it in theaters in Florida.
Nice. See, I watched it.
Florida time out.
Yeah, it's a whole nother experience. It's like watching it in 4D.
You're getting wet. They don't have
yeah.
sprayers. You don't
You
know
don't
what?
even know. I feel random rumblings. I don't know what it's coming from. Yeah, no. I also like that like Ang Lee directed this. So like someone at Marvel or I guess Universal saw Brokeback Mountain and was like, that's the dude to make the Hulk movie. It just makes logical sense.
Wait, did Brokeback Mountain come out before this?
I think it
No,
did.
it was after.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Brokeback Mountain came out in 2005.
He
this was
had
2003.
done Crouching Tiger then, right?
That was the movie, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
So, so he did Crouching Tiger, then Hulk, then Brokeback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being what a trio.
Yeah,
Trio.
I know, really. At least the dude fucking, he has range, man.
He's also done Life of Pi, which I like Life of Pi way better than this movie.
Well, I don't know about that, but
I do want to say that if not anything, no matter what shit we end up talking about this movie, we can all say stylistically, it's pretty fucking cool.
shit? Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised to hear. I assume, and I assumed even before we came into this, that I would like it more than you two. But first off,
wow.
I'm just going to say it out the gates. Better than fucking Daredevil Ben Affleck.
No,
yeah.
hard disagree.
I actually-
What are you
no.
talking
No, I agree
about?
with Jake.
Hard
crazy,
disagree.
dude.
This
I knew
movie
you
put
would-
me to sleep. At least Daredevil has action.
What? You're crazy.
I'll stand on that. Yeah, that's
No,
the hill
dude,
I'm
this
dying
movie's
on.
better
Daredevil
than
2003
Daredevil.
is way better than
No,
this
it is
movie.
not.
I'm actually Team Jake on this one.
Yeah.
When are
Actually
you
is
not
the-
Team Jake?
Whoa.
All the time. You guys are constantly ganging up on
Yeah,
me.
dude. Most of the time,
we
I
gang
hate
up on you.
Jake.
Yeah, this is what it's like. See, when you're the most talented one, it just
Yeah, I know what you mean. So that's why I think Daredevil
Oh, I need to spark something for
Ben
this.
Affleck, way better actor than Eric Bana.
I'll give you that.
what?
I liked.
Wait,
I like.
whoa, time out. Way better actor in their respective movies or like as an actor? Because Eric Bana is like a legit like
No,
actor.
I just meant in
I still
this
think Ben
movie.
Affleck is better.
Well,
You're crazy. That's
yeah, I liked Ben
crazy.
Affleck as Daredevil more than I liked Eric Bana as Hulk. But
I liked Edward Norton better as Bruce Banner.
Yes.
Better than Eric
Yeah,
Bana.
I would agree with that, but not much.
You didn't like Edward Norton?
I liked him a lot better.
Ew, is Mark Ruffalo your Bruce Banner?
No, I don't really have.
Gay.
I don't know. I don't really have a favorite Hulk.
Well, Bruce Banner or Hulk? They're two different.
They're different things.
Bruce Banner. Yeah, you're right. I don't really have a favorite. I don't know. I feel like no one. It's like how we said Lex Luthor, right? Like I feel like for me, Bruce Banner hasn't had like that one guy.
Yeah, but if I had to choose, how about this? This is I'm saying this just because it came to my head. I want to say it before we forget. Who do you think would win the fight? Ang Lee's Hulk, Ed Norton, Incredible Hulk, or the Hulk that we know, Morphalo
I'll
Hulk?
give it to Ruffle Hulk for sure.
Ruffle Hulk?
No way.
No.
And Lee's.
I say Ang Lee's by a long shot too.
Ang Lee's Hulk is bigger for sure. He's definitely the biggest out of all of them.
Huge. He's massive. He's the size of a redwood tree.
Yeah.
We see him standing next to one.
He's like 15 feet tall. Yeah.
So, but that's one thing I did like about the movie is that it got certain, don't get me wrong, yeah, it is flawed, but it got certain like comic booky things pretty right.
Like the transitions.
Yeah, or like the fact that he gets bigger and stronger the angrier he gets. There's that one scene
Yeah.
in the house when Talbot's like about to punch him and he's like, Talbot, you're getting me angry. He's like, oh, am I? And he hulks out. So he hulks out, fucks Talbot up, but then you see he's getting shot by the cops and then you see him grow like legit another 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets bigger.
He gets bigger already.
And then even bigger later on when he's in the bunker.
oh, the bunker, yeah.
Yeah.
He's huge in the bunker.
Yeah.
He's like
you
20
see
feet
him,
tall.
like,
yeah.
Yeah, he's like a mini Kong.
Exactly. Yeah. He's massive.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I liked that kind of stuff.
Well, fuck. We should hit the intro before we.
Oh shit. Yeah. So
Go
this is
too
how
much further.
passionate we are about the whole.
passion.
Yeah. Passion.
I don't know.
Well, welcome to Comics and Chronic. You already know who it is. It's the three of us, the Baked Potato Boys, Cody
The Baked
Cannon,
Potato
Anthony
Boys.
Iannaccio,
Baked
and myself, Jacob H. And today we are talking Ang Lee's The Hulk.
Yeah.
No, Hulk. Just Hulk.
Or
Yeah.
you're right, Ang Lee's Hulk.
Yeah.
No, just Hulk.
No, the. Is that a social network reference?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm kind of impressed that I got that. Did you just watch that movie?
No, I always think about that line. It's hilarious.
Ooh, that's a great movie. I'm not
When
gonna
he's,
lie.
I like that movie, but no, when he's just like, it's not. How about drop the just face.
Fun thing,
Facebook.
I think it's a good movie. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
But I think it's not David Fincher's best, and a lot of people will say it is.
I would say it's up there for sure.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe like
Honestly,
5 or 4.
Wait, what other ones has he done?
Gone Girl,
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
I don't know. Like, I feel like in hindsight, Fight Club, like, is like it was.
Did he
cool
do
then
7?
for its like hot year period?
Oh, I think he did 7.
I don't know if he did
7.
7.
I think he did 7.
Yeah, he did 7. Girl with the dragon tattoo.
Yeah.
Recently, The Killer.
Killer sucked,
I didn't watch the
Oh,
Killer.
really?
especially because I read the comic book right before it, and I was like, oh, boo.
Oh, he did. Oh, what was that movie? Did he do Nightcrawler? No.
No, that wasn't it.
He did
The Zodiac Killer movie.
Zodiac was
he did,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I like Zodiac.
I would put 7 and Zodiac above Social Network. Maybe even Fight Club.
That's a good. What was that stare? That was scary.
I don't know. I think Social Network might be better than Fight Club, to be honest.
I'm definitely not as enjoyable.
I disagree. I think Social Network has high rewatchability.
Yeah,
I've
more on
rewatched it.
Now I'm Team
multiple-
Jake. I like Social. I like
Oh,
Social
how
Network a whole lot.
How the turntables.
How the turns are tabled.
Now Cody's making Office references. What is going on in this episode?
God. This is what Ang Lee's Hulk will do to you.
Due to the mind of your average man. This is what happens when you
Look
go.
what it did to Nick Nolte.
Yeah, dude. Nick Nolte. What a fucking mess.
Yeah. For sure playing himself.
Yeah.
Yes, he just showed up on set.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it's your turn for a dark secret. Jake,
Oh, shit. I didn't even.
this
Oh,
episode.
wow. All right. I got to think about what I'm going to tell.
Yeah,
I kind of like the on the spot
Yeah, I like the
dark
on-the-spot
secrets
dark
that we've been
secrets.
put on
Improvised.
the past couple.
yeah. You could let your dark secrets simmer like Hulk's anger.
Dude, I do have Hulk anger sometimes.
What's the angriest you've ever gotten? Do you have a good dark secret for that? A good angry story?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've like fucked shit up. I've like slashed tires and
Whoa.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
really. One time I was like pissed.
I've never slashed a tire.
Same.
This is like in my 20s. It wasn't even a slash. I just like
With what, like a screwdriver
no,
or
with
a
a
knife?
knife. I just had a knife. And I was
Nice.
just like. The best part is this is fuck it. This will be my dark secret. So like, now this is like in my 20s. One of my girlfriends and I did puncture her tires after we had broken up. It was a messy breakup, and she like called me, and she was like, "Hey, like I came out today to go to work, and my tire was flat. Did you do anything?" I was like, "No." And then like she's like, "Oh, okay." And then I did it again the next night to a different tire, and then that's it after that. But the best part is that she like called me back. She's like, "Hey, I'm sorry for like asking if you did that. I just brought it in to get my tire changed." And he was like, "Oh yeah, like you must have had a nail that punctured it." And I was like, "Nice." So it was a clean cut for me, you know.
Jake.
That was juicy.
Yeah,
That's
that's my
a dark secret. That's a good one.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Jake, here at Comics and Chronic, we value women.
Hey, I value women, just not their tires. That's all.
Here at Comics and Chronic, we believe women shouldn't drive.
Oh, God.
2 out of 3 Comics and Chronics host endorses that message.
Ooh, I did have a cool link between this movie and just Marvel in general. So we have Jennifer Connelly playing Betty Ross.
Also, love her as Betty Ross.
I mean, she's also
Yeah.
like incredibly hot. Jennifer Connelly
Oh,
is
yeah.
like so beautiful. It's crazy.
One of the, it's dummy. She's dummy.
She's been dummy beautiful.
Dummy pretty.
Yeah. She's dummy pretty, dude.
So she's
Joe Pesci pretty.
yeah, exactly. She's married to Paul Bettany,
Oh, wow.
who voices Jarvis and plays Vision, and Jennifer Connelly voiced Karen, the AI in Spider-Man suit in Homecoming.
Yeah. Whoa, her name was Karen? That
Yeah,
sucks.
exactly. She's a Karen.
But yes, I loved her as Betty.
Yes, but let me say this about every actor in this movie, every character. Like, this movie takes itself so seriously. Like, no one's ever smiling. Everyone's depressed the whole movie. Like, there's not an ounce of humor, you know? I didn't like that. I didn't like, even though it's the Hulk movie, fine, but, like, I don't know. I feel like this movie was, yes, it was very artsy. And I'll put it in the perspective of like why I didn't see it as a kid. I just saw like the trailer and everything. It didn't interest me. And like the only time I ever watched it was on a school field trip, and it was playing like, you know, if you sometimes you got on a special bus that like had the TVs,
Yeah.
right? So I saw it from a distance because there was maybe like 3 TVs on the bus and there was no sound. And I was just like, man, looks like the most boring movie ever. Like And even this time I felt that way. I'm just being honest. Like it was
Yeah, I mean,
boring.
it's a
like
slow-paced
45 minutes
movie.
and then the Hulk shows up. And here's the problem. Like, I think it could still work as a Hulk movie, but like the Hulk is like action and the Hulk and like there was nearly not enough smashing in this movie. For a Hulk movie, I need more smashing. You know, like on the very basic level, I need the Hulk to smash a lot more than he did in this movie. That being said, like the desert scene was fucking awesome. That was a really cool scene when he actually did shit.
Yeah, that is a cool scene.
Right?
I would argue there's actually more action in this than I kind of want to say Incredible Hulk.
Again, that movie, I'm not defending that movie either. I didn't love that movie.
I loved
liked
Incredible
it. I liked it a
Hulk.
lot.
I was a big fan. I liked it. I would say I liked it more than Iron Man.
I would say I liked it a lot, but I didn't love it.
Whoa. Ooh. That's crazy.
I liked it at the time a lot. Like
That's
when we
true.
were finally
I've
getting like
never
Iron Man,
really,
Thor,
like,
Hulk.
I think I've seen it like 2 or 3 times in total, but I've never like gone back to rewatch it.
Tim Roth was great.
He was, and he does come back later
Yeah.
as the Abomination.
I mean, that movie's kind of like an unofficial sequel to this movie if you think about it.
It is
because
very
it kind of
unofficial
picks
sequel.
up
Yeah.
exactly right after the end of this, right?
It's implied that it like he's in South America.
Yeah. And it doesn't interfere with anything that happened in the first movie,
Yeah.
No, I agree. I completely agree.
Yeah.
which is kind of
I
interesting.
didn't hate this movie. I will agree that it's a slow pace and it's boring. But I kind of love that it doesn't have what we have today as Marvel's like cheap, bad humor.
True.
I kind of
I'll give it points
loved
for that, yeah.
I loved that. I also kind of loved, I would say I liked this movie than at least a handful of Phase 4 movies, at least.
Oh, easily. When I was watching it this time, I agree with you, Cody. I would argue it's better than the majority of Phase 4.
I'd say there's maybe like 4 or 5 that are better. Phase 4.
Yeah, but there's a lot that came out in Phase 4.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna be the
stick in
Debbie
the
Downer
mud.
in this one. Yeah, I don't have any like for this movie. Like I'll give it the points that you guys are bringing up so far. There's still cool moments, but it's not my Hulk movie.
I think his jumping is the most comic accurate Hulk we've seen.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the jumping, especially that scene.
He's like
yeah.
legit jumps so strong. He's like, that's cool. Yeah, that was a good impression.
The jumping was super dope. Stylistically, it felt like Ang Lee was like, I'm making a comic book movie.
Yeah, like he does it with the transitions, with the editing. It goes from like panel to panel, like square to square.
Even when what's his name blows himself up on accident.
Talbot.
Yeah,
because it goes
that was
like he like
comic book.
freezes like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, yeah, no, I think at the time it was jarring, but now I kind of like that he took like these creative chances to make it like a comic book movie.
I'm with you, Jake.
I don't hate it, but the movie is like back to the point of like it is really serious and that kind of thing. Like I think it would work better for a more lighthearted movie. Like it's still cool and I like that he did it, but like especially that part where Talbot blows up, it like doesn't really fit with any other part of the movie. It's like so like
Look, I know this is gonna sound crazy, you guys, but nuclear radiation is serious.
the part where he becomes the Hulk and it's like the cheesy green effect, like he's like has his hands on the gamma thing.
Well, it was paying homage to the TV show.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
It was definitely paying homage. I mean, Lou Ferrigno's even in the movie as a security guard with Stan Lee.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah.
Going strong.
Was this the first Stan Lee cameo? No.
Couldn't be.
This came out after Spider-Man, right? But before Iron Man.
Yeah. Oh, it was an X-Men. Sorry. Okay, so that's 2000.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I mean, look, I will say there are other things I like. Like, I was never too big of a fan of his shade of green.
In this movie,
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
he's too green.
Although
he's like
I
too
had
green.
toys from this movie and they were fucking sick. And they were like quality, heavy, like plastic and vinyl. And like,
I think I do have the Hulk from
I
this
have
movie.
two.
It's broken,
I have two
I
Hulks
think.
from this movie, and they're fucking awesome.
And they had the Hulk hands, remember
Yeah,
when it came
this
out?
movie
when this
spawned the
came
Hulk
out?
hands.
Yeah. It's greatest legacy.
If anything, that's a single Joe Pesci boost for me alone.
Oh,
Yeah,
facts
just for the Hulk
alone.
hands.
Yeah.
I also wonder watching it this time, like having read Immortal Hulk, when he first like unlocks the Hulk inside of him, you see a door open. And then when he finally becomes the Hulk the first time, he steps through the door, like the green door in Immortal Hulk, right? I don't know if Immortal Hulk is like cribbing from this at all, but I don't think
you can. I think like just from the I've
so.
only barely touched Immortal Hulk, but you can tell influence. It's like he watched the Ang Lee movie and was like, "Let's make it weird." You know what I mean? Like let's make it kind of like a fucked up. Like
Well, also because it focuses on his father so much, and in Immortal Hulk, his father is the dude on the other side of the green door.
right. Yeah, his father's such a prick all the
he's
time,
such a fucking
especially in this movie.
maniac.
David Banner.
Yeah, David Banner. I would have
Like the
rather the rapper
rapper
David
Yeah,
Banner.
whenever I think of David Banner, I think of Rubber Band Man. Like the start of like that song, it would be like David Banner, David Banner. Dun, dun, dun.
Rubber Band Man, wild as the Taliban.
dude, what a banger! What a banger! Ang Lee should have used that song.
It should have ended with that song. Yeah.
Ooh,
Like end credits, David Banner's that comes
That
out.
would-
Rubber
been a hit.
Band Man.
Rubber Band. Or David Banner play Bruce Banner's father in this.
Yeah.
Ooh. No, but see, I want to take that away. Nick Nolte, you got to keep him in this movie. He's like a very important
I will say-
part of the entire thing.
Nick Nolte has one of the best / dumbest lines in the movie, and it's when he first gets his absorbing powers in the laboratory, and the security guard comes in, and he's like, "Hey man, what the hell are you doing?" And you see his foot start to like absorb to the floor.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
"Do you really think you and I are truly apart?" And then attacks him. I was like, that's such a dumb.
By the way,
It's
the only
so
black character in the
stupid.
movie is a cop, and then they immediately kill him.
Ooh, all kinds of messages Ang Lee's putting out there.
The first act of destruction of the Hulk is to destroy a cop car.
Ooh.
If you remember, as soon as
So
he
this
becomes
is
the
this
Hulk,
movie
Hulk
is
is
anti-cop.
ACAB.
Yeah, ACAB
Yeah.
for sure.
Ang Lee is ACAB.
No propaganda in this movie.
Yeah, unlike Miss Marvel. you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not letting Miss Marvel off the hook for propaganda.
No. Check out our Miss Marvel episode if you want to know
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
As we dive into the propaganda. Imagine we were that kind of podcast, like on today's episode.
Oh, that'd be great. We should do that.
Is
Like
Miss
an
Marvel propaganda?
Yeah.
Just like a clip of Anthony like furiously typing away. You know what I mean?
Is Miss Marvel.
I was almost picturing like the opening to a Sex in the City episode, but instead of Sarah Jessica Parker typing, it's Anthony. It's like
Miss
sometimes I
Marvel.
wonder if is Miss Marvel propaganda or am I propaganda? I mean, he's also anti-military. Hulk is definitely anti-industrial military complex. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Anti-toxic dads.
Anti-toxic
Anti-what?
dads.
Anti-toxic dads. His dad is
for
toxic as hell.
sure. Yeah.
His dad is like the opposite of anti-vax. Like he gives him so many vaccinations. From
He gives him so many vaccinations.
There's something inside of you.
Yeah, dude, he does. He fucks that son
It's so
up.
fucked up. It's a cool like alternate take on the Hulk's origin too. I didn't mind that.
No.
You know what though? Like after reading the comics and everything, we have yet to see like the classic like him take an atomic blast to the dome and
Right.
come back. I want to see that. Like even Ruffalo, like we never got to see what happened to him. He just said like, oh, the experiment. And then it's like, man, I want to see the fucking bomb blast.
I agree because in this one we get like the lab accident and the guy that's not Rick Jones, but he's playing the same role where he's like, get out of there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I do want to see that classic Hulk, like, he's doing the test, like in Oppenheimer. Like now that
Oppenheimer,
Oppenheimer
exactly.
was a thing, like
Or even his Dr. Manhattan moment,
yeah.
That'd be sick.
I mean, he's treated like a monster in this, and I feel like in that Dr. Manhattan like montage in the movie, you get that scary music playing as you get to
Yeah.
see it happen. I would love to see something like that.
That would be cool, especially because like piggybacking off of what we just said about Immortal Hulk. Immortal Hulk always has like panels of like the Hulk's face stripped off, like half his skull is showing, or his arm will be like just the bone and no muscle.
Yeah,
Like,
body horror.
Yeah,
to
there's
the
a lot
max,
of like
yeah.
body horror and gore in Immortal Hulk. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I'm psyched to do an episode on that.
Yeah, it's coming, Patreon
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah,
It's coming for you.
and it's for you. Yeah, we're gonna be doing. What did we say? April, May. Immortal Hulk's covered the entire run in 2 Patreons.
Ooh.
All 52 issues or whatever.
Omnibussy to the
Yeah.
max.
We love doing omnibuses.
Yeah,
Turn
just
them
for our
on to Bussy.
Patreon knees.
We're reaching critical mass now.
Oh.
What did you guys think about the Gamma Dogs?
I love that fight. That fight's awesome.
Yeah,
was
that
cool.
fight was
Yeah.
dope.
That fight's sick.
Yeah,
He
the
fought
CGI
naked
for those
friends.
dogs were actually pretty good.
I'll argue that the CGI for this movie is not bad at all.
No.
Holds up and is still kind of better than some things we've seen recently.
That's fair.
Like Quantumania, looking at you.
Quantumania, we're always looking at you.
Yeah, like that. Like I'm not saying it's amazing, but even watching it again, I was like, the CGI is really not that bad. Like obviously,
Yeah.
the big Gamma Dogs are big computer Gamma Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was also made in 2003.
Yeah, exactly. I still like when that one dog bites him and he just like flexes his shoulder and it like pops
Yeah,
his jaw.
snaps the jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's such a sick move. I was like, nice.
Yeah. No, Ang Lee did some dope shit.
Yeah, dude.
He put his whole comic book pussy into this movie.
His whole comic book pussy.
Dude, he did. It's a good comic. Like it feels like a comic book movie. And I
A
don't.
bad comic book.
I disagree.
That's Daredevil's a bad comic book movie.
Nope.
You're
it's a great
crazy.
one.
Anthony.
Yeah,
I'm the crazy one.
You are. You're letting
I am.
biased destroy logic right now.
you're letting bias destroy lives right now.
For every time you say that, one commie kills himself.
Well, we're not going to have a lot left after the end of this episode. I'll tell you that. I just look back on all the superhero movies, comic book movies that came out around that time. I loved X-Men. I loved Spider-Man 1 and 2.
True.
I loved Daredevil. Boom, someone's gone.
Yeah.
Anthony's gone mad with power.
But then this came along and I just didn't like it. The devil's coming out early.
Shit.
Oh, the veil is thinning.
I don't know. Just this one never hit for me.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. It's not. Yeah, no, I mean, all those movies are better, or except for Daredevil, of course.
Oh, almost. You kind of said it.
No, Spider-Man, X-Men. You know, but this was
Blade.
different.
Blade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Blade 2, especially Blade. I
Blade,
just
yeah,
didn't
Blade
see Blade
is
as a
for
kid, but
sure.
I would include Blade. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Blade.
Yeah, all of the early two. This was on the weaker end of things, but it was still
Not the
better.
weakest. You still got like Ghost Rider and shit.
You got Ghost
Yeah,
Rider.
no, definitely not the weakest.
You got Elektra. You got
Daredevil.
Daredevil. You got X-Men 3, Spider-Man 3. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of 90s and
You guys would
2000s.
kill me if I say this.
No,
but
we know what
I
you're
think
gonna
I
say.
like
You think-
Spider-Man 3 more than this movie.
I don't know if I do.
I don't know if I do either.
I think there's parts that I like in Spider-Man 3, but a movie as
Yes.
a whole, no.
Yeah,
Like all the
Spider-Man,
fight scenes are cool, but
Spider-Man
everything beyond
3
that,
as a whole is a hard watch, honestly.
it's a straight doo doo.
It's a straight doo-doo.
I still kind of like it, even though it's not by no means great. I would say Daredevil's better than Spider-Man 3. But-
I don't know if I'd say that.
Because you guys, peak cinema, Daredevil.
Eek cinema.
Peak cinema, that's madness here.
No, of course that's not true.
That's great.
You really can't compare Daredevil to any other movie made.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, I
I like
yeah,
Sam Elliott as Thunderbolt Ross.
perfect Thunderbolt. Like he's the ideal casting for Thunderbolt.
I don't know.
They
I
just
liked,
looked at his mustache. They were like, sold.
You like William Hurt more?
I liked him probably just as much.
I don't know if I mean, I liked him for sure because I do like William Hurt, but
Yeah, William Hurt's incredible.
But Sam Elliott,
Yeah.
come on, dog. I don't know.
I think
Sam
I
Elliott
agree with
looks-
Cody on this one.
Sam Elliott, without even having to do hair or makeup, looks like Thunderbolt Ross.
Oh, for sure.
But that's why he relied too much on his looks. Like I
They're
like
so
Sam,
ridiculous.
I like Sam Elliott in a lot of roles, but I feel like he wasn't bringing anything special to Ross.
Is there really that anything special? Even in the comic books, I don't think Thunderbolt Ross is like that amazing of a character.
No, but
He's
I
a
like William
generic
Hurt more. I don't
military
know.
man. Like I'm gonna
Harrison
oh,
Ford is going to play him next. I feel like he'll bring something to that.
We'll see.
Yeah. Did he bring anything to Star Wars?
Exactly.
Oh, Ooh,
I mean, Harrison Ford was
hate on
cooler,
this.
but now that he's like an old man, like legit, it's like, does he really act like anything but an old man in his movies?
I want my Thunderbolt Ross to be a general in his 50s that can still beat somebody's ass without
Stephen Lang as General Ross, dude. You give that motherfucker a mustache, and that's General Ross.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
Our boy
seriously.
Stevie.
Once again, Stephen Lang, ideal casting for almost any comic book property.
We need a Stephen Lang sound
old
effect or
man,
something to signal.
Yeah,
his,
like a
his-
Stephen Lang bell or symbol or something.
Yeah,
Stephen Lang
a sound
alarm.
clip of him yelling something from Avatar or something like that.
Yeah.
Come on, Marvel. What are you doing? Get Stephen Lang in there.
Yeah.
Not just Marvel, but I'm surprised more superhero movies have not used Stephen Lang.
It's a good point.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
DC, you have your chance. James Gunn, make it happen.
We know you're listening.
Ooh, who would you cast him in the DC universe?
If he was a little younger, he would be a sick Deathstroke.
Ooh. I kind of like that. Or younger, the dude is still very much in shape and like jacked.
Yeah, but I'm saying like,
Deathstroke isn't young. Like Deathstroke is an older.
I'm
dude.
just
That's
saying.
true.
I'm just saying. If it was Avatar 1 Sting Lang, perfect Deathstroke.
Ooh, okay.
2, he's getting a
I
little
like that
older. You
casting,
know what I
though.
mean?
I do
Yeah,
like that.
but that's so
casting.
good.
That's true.
Once you say that, it's like, who else can he be? Oh man,
He can play a lot.
yeah.
The man knows no limits.
Yeah.
Lang is the limit.
He is the limit.
The limit does not exist.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I had an idea.
Okay, what?
Okay.
What's popping?
You guys liked that X-Men ranking we did?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's do something else.
You gonna share your screen with us, you little stinky baby?
Let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're gonna share.
we're
do a
gonna
little
spice
screen
it
sharing
up?
for this.
Ooh,
Patreon.
this is gonna be a
content.
clip. We're making some clip material
We're
here,
clipping
baby.
it. We're clipping it.
Dude, we came out with a full clip.
All right. So as you know, we have the Joe Pesci scale,
Nice. Joe Pesci scale. Oh, nice.
and we got all the live action Hulks down here. We got Lou Ferrigno. We got Ang Lee's Hulk. We got Ed Norton Hulk. We got
Avengers
specifically Hulk.
Age of Ultron, Ragnarok,
Ragnarok, right? Infinity War,
Endgame.
Endgame, and She-Hulk's Hulk.
Okay, She-Hulk is number one, obviously.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
She-Hulk is
She-Hulk's
number
at the
one.
bottom.
At the
Yeah,
bottom.
She-Hulk gets a one. Hulk gets a one Pesci. We don't like him anymore.
Yeah.
What are you doing,
I would even say Endgame Hulk gets a 1.
I would give him either a 1 or a 2.
Professor Hulk? I'll
Yeah.
give him a 2.
I don't know.
For now, I might
hate
change it
him.
back to 1.
I want him at
Yeah,
a 1.
I hated him too, if truth be told.
I don't think there's anything fun or cool about Mark Ruffalo as a big buff
Smart
green
Hulk.
dude. Yeah.
I kind of agree with Cody on that.
So we put him on 1.
Yeah,
putting
we're
him
using the,
on
the voting scale.
Professor Hulk eras on 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about Lou Ferrigno? Where do you guys think Lou Ferrigno should go?
I mean, iconic.
I like legit watched the show as a
Me
kid.
too.
Obviously, it didn't
Yeah.
air; it was reruns. But like, I did, and so like, it played a large role in me liking the Hulk.
I would say at least 5. At least.
Yeah, I'll say 5.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know, they just didn't have the tech for it. But
Exactly.
He did,
Yeah.
Like, but like this show like made way for like these movie interpretations.
Oh, for
Right.
sure. Absolutely.
I agree. It's crazy that first of all, there's only 2 Hulk movies.
Yeah.
It's specifically just the Hulk. Like everything else is just Avengers or
Well,
Thor or something else.
It's because Universal owns the rights still to individual solo Hulk movies. So Marvel can't use the Hulk unless it's an ensemble. Hence
Yeah.
Avengers, She-Hulk. They just they're not allowed to make solo Hulk movies.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that the loophole is that they could do World War Hulk and have all the Hulks they've been throwing in lately.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be cool if they could get it. I just feel like he deserves more live action.
Yeah. All right, let's do. Oof. Ang Lee's Hulk is going to get divisive. I can tell.
I'm going to put him at 4.
Ooh.
I was going to give him a 4, actually. I think that's fair.
I'll give
The
him
Hulk
a 4.
Oh, okay.
Well,
We
either
all
way,
agreed for-
even if I voted, you guys would outrank me. So
Yeah, but what would you give him? A
a
5?
5. I'd give him a 5.
So same level as Lou Ferrigno Hulk.
Kind
what
of.
you're
yeah.
saying?
I'm saying 4.
That's fair.
But yeah.
Okay.
4 is,
Incredible.
incredible.
Honestly,
What? Here we
I
go.
don't really, I would honestly say I like Ang Lee's Hulk design better than the Incredible Hulk. Like, compared to everyone else, I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like him as much. I might give him a mid, a 3.
Whoa. I'm going to give him a 4.
I'm going to give him a 4 also. I really liked that Hulk movie a lot.
No, I'm not talking about movie. I'm just talking about
How he looks.
specifically the
design.
like that
Design.
version of the Hulk. Yeah.
I'm still going to give it a 4.
I'm giving it a 4 too.
Avengers Hulk, I'm going to give it a 6, to be honest.
I always liked how he looks. I think Avengers Hulk, specifically the first movie Hulk, is almost like a perfect adaptation.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
I'm with you guys.
So, I'll give it a 6.
Ooh.
See, we got some unanimous decisions.
Yeah, we're on the same page on some things.
Age of Ultron, just based on this picture alone, obviously same design, but looks like they changed the hue a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we got that cool Hulk versus Hulkbuster scene in this movie where he's rampaging through a city. That was really cool.
That scene was honestly pretty fucking dope.
I'll give it a 5.
I'll give it a 5 too.
I think 5's fair. Because we also got in this movie where like Black Widow does that, like, oh, the sun's setting real
Yeah,
low.
exactly. Which
Fuck
was
that.
always a point against it. I think that
Yeah.
alone takes off a whole Joe Pesci.
For sure. For sure.
We don't need no lullabies. We don't need our Hulk being a sleepy baby.
No
That's
sleepy
not
baby
our
Hulk for
No
this
sleepy baby
podcast.
Hulk. Now I want to see Joey draw a picture of sleepy baby Hulk.
Sleepy baby Hulk.
Ooh. Yeah.
Nepo baby's ultimate nemesis.
Oh,
Sleepy baby Hulk.
what did Nepo baby stand for again?
Nepotism baby.
No, I
Oh,
know.
wait.
No,
No,
we came up
it's
with
like
like a
MODOK.
MODOK type.
Yeah.
It was like
God.
neurological or network something.
No, I'm not going to remember that.
Yeah, that was.
I think if we went back in the text messages.
Yeah, we have to send Chronic Jarvis back.
Oh yeah, we do need Chronic Jarvis for this.
You have to listen to the Quantum Mania episode to find out what Nepo baby says.
Yeah.
It's actually one of our most listened to episodes, believe it or not.
I mean, it makes sense. That movie was bad.
Yeah. People wanted to hear how bad it was.
Yeah.
So think about that. A lot of times lately, you guys have been like, fuck Marvel. We don't want to do it anymore. But people want to hear about the bad stuff, surprisingly.
I don't think the
Fine.
shows, though. I don't think anyone gives a
That's
fuck
true.
about
I
the
feel like I
shows.
don't hear anything about any Disney Plus.
It's
show.
true. It's true.
No one I've seen, like not even on my algorithm, is anything for Echo or What If. Like nothing. I'm just
97 X-Men was the most excitement I've seen on my
Oh,
algorithm.
yeah.
Exactly.
Everyone was talking about that. And Fantastic Four. Everyone was talking about that, too.
Well, after we
Yeah.
do this, we kind of need to talk about some things, you guys. Deadpool
Yeah.
trailer.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Well, we got to get through this, and then we got to stand on business.
We got 2 more Hulks left.
Ragnarok Hulk.
I'm putting it
I was gonna give it a 3.
I was going to say a 3 or a 4. 3.
Yeah, 3 or 4. Let's go with 3 because they ruined Planet Hulk
They ruined Planet Hulk.
Exactly.
I'd even
Agree.
almost give it a 2 for that.
for that sin.
It is a big sin, but yeah, I agree. Okay, I like, mind you, this is the only time you see him in the movie is in the beginning when he fights Thanos. But that fist fight is sick, and it is
Yeah.
It
cool,
is sick.
and it is cool to see Thanos beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like he didn't deserve to get his ass beat that hard. Like,
Well-
yes, he's not going to beat Thanos, but
I'm not giving it a high score. I'm not giving it a low. That fist fight is dope, and it's
yeah,
dope
so 3
watching
or 4
him.
for me.
I'm giving it a 4.
I'm saying 3. I'm saying 3 just because he becomes a little baby every time Bruce tries to bring him out. He's like, no.
Damn, that was a great impression.
That was a great. I know exactly what scene that is too. I pictured it in my head. That's awesome.
Damn, and now we never heard you say Hodor in the Game of Thrones episode.
I know. Kodor.
I hate you guys.
Anthony, what are you giving it?
I think 4 is reasonable
I'm saying
because
3.
it's the last time we saw
Exactly. It is the last time we see the Hulk we know and love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every Hulk since then is bad, but that's less reason to like it. You know what I mean?
But this fight alone is so
Yeah, the fight was
I
really
think It's a
cool.
really cool fight.
Okay, leave it.
And it's the
fine.
opening
you guys
scene
outvote me
for
regardless.
Infinity War.
You're outvoted.
Yeah, you're outvoted.
outvoted.
Codester. Codester.
Okay, so we got Avengers 1, then we got Frigno, and is that
that's Age of Ultron?
Age of Ultron. And then
Age of Ultron, yeah.
Ang Lee, Incredible, Avengers, Endgame, or Infinity War.
Ragnarok.
And then down at the bottom
is Smart Hulk.
Endgame and S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, Professor Hulk. Way down with the one Pesci crew.
Ooh, seriously, dude. He sucks. Also,
he sucks.
I'm going to say this. I've talked about it with a friend of mine. Age of Ultron isn't really that good. Like in hindsight, I don't think it holds up. Just like the movie in general, I mean.
If we were to tier...
I think it's the weaker of the Avengers movies.
I think it's... of the 4 Avenger movies, I'd put it last.
Yeah, I can agree with that then.
Exactly.
I don't mind rewatching it. I don't know, maybe.
I don't mind rewatching it either.
In a while.
I think Age of Ultron's pretty mid.
I think I would put it at like a 3. I think I'd give it a quick fire from the hips. I think if we rewatched it, I can't be held. This isn't. I'm allowed to change if we do an episode.
What?
If we but quick fire, I would say like 3.5.
Yeah, I'd give it a 3.
Ooh, that low. Yeah. Damn.
It's not. It's
I give it
maybe even a 4.
I give it a 4 or 4.5.
Even when I saw it in theater, I was like, all right, this is cool. It's the sequel to Avengers, but it wasn't like that bus of a sequel.
And they did Ultron kind of dirty.
They did Ultron dirty. They did Quicksilver dirty with that lame costume and his lame fucking effects. Like what?
Yeah,
and he died.
Yeah, he had like dyed bleach blonde hair, like Draco Malfoy. Like, I don't know, they're stupid.
Yeah, there were flaws.
Also, it wasn't an Age of Ultron. It was literally like 2 weeks of Ultron.
Yeah,
probably even less. Honestly, it was like a couple days.
Maybe like
Ultron.
4 days.
We should cover the comic book event Age of Ultron.
I've never read Age of Ultron. If truth be told,
it's there.
Is it? Oh, see, Marvel has all these cool like titles, but then has like mid arcs.
Yeah.
Like Avengers versus X-Men, Age of Ultron. It does happen a lot.
Yeah.
Fear itself, mid
city.
You don't want to be there.
No.
All right. Before we go into the peasy next easy, we need to talk business in the Marvel world right meow.
Yeah, dude. Super Bowl gave us some big things.
Big things.
The Deadpool 3 trailer titled Deadpool and Wolverine looked dope. Honestly, kind of reinvigorated.
Super cool.
My hope
that spark
that it'll like reset. The movie seems like it's going to reset the Marvel universe.
Who's directing it?
Oh, Sean Levy is the director.
Eugene Levy's cousin.
Wait, so are you trying to say Deadpool's Canadian?
Well, Ryan Reynolds is Canadian, isn't he?
And so is Wolverine.
Oh,
yeah, and right. Sean Levy is Canadian.
Oh, the Canadian conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Listen, you guys already established you do not know who isn't Canadian.
We have no Canadian radar.
My own brother texted me. He was like, "Dude," he's like, "all of them are Canadian, you idiot." I was like, I didn't know that.
Me and Jake were both like, no.
Yeah.
Those people stand for the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that was the most patriotic Cody and I have ever been.
As soon as I said Schitt's Creek, you were both like, "What?
Canadian? Fucking gay."
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, but the Deadpool trailer's dope. I like the title of the movie. There's been several runs of Deadpool and Wolverine comics.
Yep.
I kind of like
Has there been? Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, there definitely has. And I like that the inclusion of the TVA, and I like how they're like in beefed up armor.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all. Do you think there will be a Loki cameo in it?
Probably not.
Yeah, because Loki isn't on the TVA anymore. He's just chilling at that tree.
But we don't know when this takes place. I don't think.
I assume it takes place after that.
Has to.
But maybe you're right.
But we don't know. I'm just saying we don't know for sure.
It has to take place after that because I think the kind of chaos Deadpool's about to unleash into the multiverse is the TVA would mention that if it had happened before. You know what I
I mean,
mean?
that's if all these things were even, coordinated like that.
Nah, I think it's probably after Loki and the TVA is rebuilt now. It's like that's like Cody saying, they look like they were more souped up in their armor this time around. But I definitely think that Deadpool's going to be universe hopping. Like, that's obviously what's happening. That's how we're going to get the live action X-Men finally into the MCU. Like, I really still think that whatever this movie is going to do, I think we definitely talked about this in some episode. It's been my theory. It's been a lot of people's like speculation that Deadpool is going to get like the literal Fox actors. We're already seeing Pyro in the trailer.
Yeah, Pyro.
We know Hugh Jackman's coming back.
Hugh Jackman.
Like, I don't think the MCU X-Men is going to be those actors by any means. I just think we're going to get them at first. He's going to get them to build a team. Like, he's going to build an X-Men team for now to introduce, I guess, everyone else to the characters or reintroduce.
What if he builds another X-Force like he did in the second movie?
How many times is Deadpool gonna build a team?
Maybe he'll say that. Maybe he'll mention that. Like, didn't I do this in the
First two
other
movies?
I did like in the trailer, when he knocks on the door, it's a TVA, and he sees the sticks, and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. He's like, this isn't my first time pegging, but it is for Disney.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, I was like, oh man. So I have faith that it's going to be like real, Deadpool.
I think that's exactly why they included the line, like, hey, everyone who's worried that Deadpool's now owned by Disney, don't worry, there's pegging jokes.
Yeah, there's this. I
boy, am I sold.
Yeah, Cody was like, so
Yeah, dude. Oh, I'm pumped.
Yeah, I know there's speculation that the one part in the trailer with the snow is like the Age of Ultron fight.
That's what it looked like to me, absolutely.
Yeah, but snow is snow. I don't know.
It just, the way it was shot, it reminded me of the snow in the beginning of Age of Ultron, where there's that cool slow motion fight with all the Avengers. Not slow motion, but
yeah.
Do we know who the villain is going to be
for this movie?
In the trailer, it shows the back of a bald person who is Cassandra Nova from the new X-Men run.
Oh yeah,
the Grant Morrison run. So Charles Xavier's evil twin sister. But this is remember we did new X-Men.
Yeah.
She's like a mind parasite. Like, she's not really what she seems. So that's who it looks like. So if that's the case, maybe she's trying to wipe out mutants or wipe out universes with mutants. Because we know the multiverse is involved.
Yeah, it's crazy that Pyro is all up in there.
Yep. Wasn't expecting him at all.
Do you think we'll get Bobby Drake?
I know. That's what I was wondering too.
That would be cool.
That'd be sick, honestly.
I like that dude as Bobby Drake.
I always liked him too as Iceman.
We need to go back and cover the old movies.
We really do. We haven't done
down.
a single X-Men movie.
Yeah.
I think we should add it to the agenda as like Deadpool approaches, because like people are going to be interested in that.
True.
Our X-Men episodes always do well.
And it'll be, we could do it like between, just to tide people over in between X-Men 97 and Deadpool.
Yeah.
We can just do X-Men movies every so often, even the bad ones.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm down for that. I really want to.
Do you want us to, commies? Let us know on our phone line.
We do.
Yeah. No, it looks cool. I'm hyped to see the movie.
Hype about that. Then there's the other trailer that came out.
X-Men 97, you just said, yeah.
It's awesome. Although, as I
So
shared today, they ruined
nerfed-
Rogue's booty.
they nerfed her
the
butt.
booty,
They
yeah.
nerfed her.
Dude, flat
Dude,
booties?
No, not my Rogue.
Not
my
sorry.
Rogue.
No.
90s cartoons had fat boobies and fat booties.
Yeah, dude. Let's give this realistic qualities back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I
The
just,
animators were about to go on strike. They're like, we can't make it any bigger. Every frame, we just can't do it.
Dude, yeah.
but the trailer looks sick.
Sick.
And I love at the end when Cyclops is like, to me, my X-Men. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
And Magneto's running the team too.
Yeah. To me, my X-Men is almost like the new X-Men's version of like Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, that is their catchphrase,
Yeah.
their rallying cry.
Yeah, it is
you
their
know?
rallying cry. Yeah. I like that.
To me, my X-Men.
Banger.
So cool.
I just finished X of Swords, and Apocalypse says it in like a battle cry. And I was like, and I was like, I kind of like that. I was like,
us.
yeah, exactly.
But what you just said, Cody, how it's like X-Men 97, then Deadpool's coming out, and that's really the MCU content we're getting this year. I still believe, too, like, probably in the Deadpool movie, we're going to get a live-action version of the X-Men 97. Whatever that team is, it's connected somehow because they're also saying this is Marvel Animation. It's like a new intro banner, and it counts as the MCU. It's like part of the MCU viewing order. Like they just added all the Netflix shows to that. Like that's part of the universe. So I really think that whatever's happening, like maybe even this Hugh Jackman version of Wolverine, because we know we don't want him to be Old Man Logan. We don't want him to be that same one.
Yeah.
But they're going to visit that universe too. You know they're going to do something with that.
Yeah. I hope that, I don't know. Logan is such a good movie.
It's so sacred.
Yeah, don't touch it.
But that's exactly why they would. You know what I mean?
I know.
They don't care. It's not like it's not actually sacred. We just think it's such a perfect movie. But how are they going to pass that up? Hugh Jackman came back for the cash. So
a lot of cash because he said he was done after Logan. So they must have been like, dude, we'll give you anything you want.
Yeah,
we'll
you just have to be unbelievably jacked again.
We'll suck your dick. Yeah. Well, this time it looks like, I mean, we've seen from the behind the scenes photos, we get the classic blue and yellow Wolverine
costume. You think even with the big fans?
I hope we do. I want to see the big fans. I want to see the fucking mask, man. I would love to see that.
I really hope that's what I'm saying. Like, if we get that animated version into, like, even, going back to the Marvels, when you saw Beast, you could pull him right out of the cartoon and it wouldn't make a difference.
True, yeah.
You know, like the design was similar.
No, it was totally the cartoon 97 looking Beast.
Yeah,
that's still my hope, what I'm expecting.
Yeah, there's some
my prediction.
Some cool things, little tidbits I feel like on the horizon. Hopefully they pan out to be strong.
Yeah. And then we got one more thing to discuss.
Ooh, the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
The official cast has been announced.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you guys feel about that?
Meh.
Yeah.
It's also like, dude, I love Pedro Pascal. I really do.
I don't think he's a great Reed Richards.
Yeah, like not who and not because of like, oh, like I just like he's everything. I don't know. Not who I would pick for Reed Richards.
No, same.
Agreed. And by that note, like, because we were texting about it, I wouldn't pick John Krasinski either. Like, I wouldn't have liked him as the choice.
I don't really care for Reed Richards in the first place, so in a way, I don't have too much of a fuck as far as who plays him. But I just didn't see Pedro Pascal. Like, I couldn't even tell you who I would cast as Reed Richards.
Yeah,
that's fair.
As someone who, I think a big part of it is I just don't care much for the Fantastic Four.
Who's the actor playing Johnny Storm?
The kid from Stranger Things.
Yeah, he was
Chrissy,
Eddie
wake
from
up.
Stranger Things. Yeah,
I stopped watching.
I think he's going to be good as Johnny Storm. I think him, but I think the Thing especially. Now that's like, oh yeah, that's great casting
from the Bear. Yeah,
yeah.
I've never seen The Crown, but Vanessa Kirby's hot. She could play. You know what I mean?
She plays Princess Diana, right?
I think so, doesn't she?
Oh, does she really?
I don't know. I'd hold me to. I don't know what the.
Is she Canadian, Jake?
Yeah. Ew, no.
But yeah, like I'm lukewarm about the cast just because it's just like, all right.
But it had a great poster.
Yeah, the poster was great. I like the poster.
I think you're right. It was definitely our boy Greggy Smalls.
Greg
Smallwoods, yeah. I think the poster also seems to imply that they're in the 60s.
Yeah, it looked like the art from the Alex Ross book. It was very colorful like that.
Yeah.
They're all in like a classic looking house and shit.
Yep. And I don't know if you guys remember a while back they were saying that the villain is not Doctor Doom, but he'll make an appearance for sure. We'll probably finally get Doctor Doom somewhere in this movie, but that the villain's going to be Galactus and therefore Silver Surfer included.
I kind of hate that.
I like it because I think that, first of all, they said Javier Bardem is going to be Galactus, so I just want to see that.
That's cool. They better make it comic accurate.
Because Jake said Javier Bardem for Doom, which would have been cooler.
For Doom. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's almost like Galactus could be anybody.
Yeah. That's how the whole cast felt, honestly. Not everybody, but
I don't want Galactus to be a one and done. I mean, villain. You know what I mean?
No, he never is.
Yeah, there's no way you can
they don't beat him. They just send him away.
Yeah.
Send him away. But still, that's almost
no, seriously.
No, I know, but that's almost like also anticlimactic. Is like, get away, Galactus. He's like, I'll be back next time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I don't know, because it's like shows that Reed Richards is so smart, he could figure out how to beat like this guy who's going to eat. Like, it's where you get the Watcher coming in and saying, this dude's about to eat Earth. Like, I'm stepping in because you guys are about to get fucked. And then he gets something called the Ultimate Nullifier, which is like a device that if you pull the trigger, it could destroy the universe, but could also kill Galactus. It might work both ways. But Galactus sees that he has it. He's like, dude, where did you get that thing? He's like, I'll use it on you. And he's like, all right. I won't eat Earth. I'll go away for now. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. So like you can make it work. Like, especially if Javier Bardem is like, you know, he's a great actor. Like I could see him having a great conversation with Pedro Pascal. Like, I don't know. I think there's some things to be excited for.
Yeah.
It comes out a week after Superman Legacy.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
that's crazy.
I don't know. That's a bold choice on Disney's part.
I agree too.
I'm
way more hyped for Superman than this movie.
Yeah. Also, Superman is, I'm sorry, but Superman is more iconic than Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Agreed.
If I don't give a fuck if they call themselves the First Family. Who cares? You know what I mean?
Shots fired.
That would be like if I was like, I am the coolest dude alive. You know what I mean?
Know that Cody hates families. So
Yeah,
that
true.
title does nothing.
Yeah,
there's a lot hurting this movie.
But I mean, I just am kind of lukewarm on the casting. It really just depends on how Disney does.
Yeah,
Will they make
yeah.
Is Disney capable of making good movies anymore?
Damn.
Well, I mean,
Their kids'
I
movies
go
haven't
that
even.
far.
Their kids' movies haven't been. They've been a step down in quality. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. Everything has been worse lately.
They're just like. They're just making money.
Yeah, but you heard like I don't know if you heard, but like they know that they're making doo doo, and they're like definitely like reshuffling a lot. Like they're not coming out with a lot of Marvel shit anymore. This year's proving it. We're only getting X-Men, TV wise. Well, we got Echo, but then we're getting Deadpool,
and we got the end of What If.
Yeah, but I guess movie wise, we're only getting one movie, so that's a huge difference than all the Phase 4 stuff we got.
It was like 3-4 movies a year.
Right. No one wants to keep up with that.
No.
We don't want to keep up with that.
We don't even want to. We're comic fans.
So then who wants to? You know, like Disney must realize that. Because if they don't, like, then they're just done. Like, they're going to lose all their money.
I'm honestly more hyped for the Penguin show and for season 4 of The Boys than I am for anything Marvel right now.
Yes.
I mean, I'm still hyped for X-Men 97, though. I hope
not
it's
as
good.
hyped. I'm super hyped for 97. I'm not as hyped for
too.
it as The Boys, though.
Ooh. I have enough hype in my body for all of them.
I do too. I think The Boys is stronger than most Phase 4
properties. For sure.
I totally agree.
Is The Boys better than Ang Lee's The Hulk?
Oh,
yes.
That is a tough one.
Not for me.
I think, the Hulk or Ang Lee's Hulk crawled so that The Boys could run.
Yeah, Nick Nolte's villain.
The Absorbing Man. What? Wait, Nick Nolte's the Absorbing Man. That's crazy. That's not the Hulk's dead.
I do like. God, we barely even talked about like the fights between Absorbing Man and him.
Yeah.
Well, let's close it out that way because I hate that final fight. It's
really? I
giant
kind of liked it.
I thought it was kind of whack.
Give it all. Give it all.
I thought it
me.
was whack. I
thought
that
part is whack.
It's just like, what is he fighting? Like he's in the clouds, and it's just like,
no,
it's like
I like
almost
that. They
like
were
a painting.
Lightning. They were like going from like thing to thing.
But like, what was happening? Like he's just like, give me all your gamma anger.
He's absorbing shit, dude.
Yeah, and then he just becomes like a giant
what it looks
bubble.
like. Yeah. Well, it's too.
It was like the Galactus cloud in the second Fantastic Four movie. What is, or even in Thor: Dark World, like he just fights like a giant blob. Like what is with? I don't like that.
Well, at
it
first he
wasn't a
didn't
good ending.
Fight him. He becomes like Electro dude and gets like really huge when he bites the wires. Then they have the fight in the clouds. Then
that was a hilarious scene when he bites the wire.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Yeah.
That's great. Only Nick Nolte could pull it off. That madman. He probably actually did that too.
no CGI
Yeah, no
required.
CGI. That happened.
That's why he looked like he did the entire movie.
The only other person that could have probably done that was Dennis Hopper.
Ooh, for sure.
After a big line of coke, he's like, all right, where's the wires? He also took a hit of the exhaust before he did that. Remember, he has like that tube.
The bong hit of exhaust.
Yeah. He hits the tube.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, he was about that life. He was absorbing anything and everything.
Yeah, Nick Nolte, man. That fight was pretty whack, though. Like, of all the fights in the movie, it was.
I thought the effects were cool though. Like they smash into the lake, and then he pretty much becomes like a giant Hydro Man type dude.
Yeah,
and then tackles him onto the rock, and then he like absorbs into the rock. I kind of thought the effects of his absorbing were cool.
That part was cooler, but later, a little bit later in the fight, I'm talking about when like he's like making himself absorb.
Yeah, it's too much. He becomes bubble dude.
And also, it was kind of dark. It was kind of hard. Like, I like the rock and the stuff, but like
it was kind of hard to make out.
Yeah, it was very like Game of Thrones final battle dark.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Somebody from that final battle saw Ang Lee's Hulk and was like, "I have an idea."
Way to go, Ang Lee! You ruined Game of Thrones.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. Overall, I definitely liked it a lot. If truth be told.
So, what is your final Pesci?
Oh, I don't know if I can go first. I want to hear you guys. Especially
Anthony,
you,
I feel like you have the harshest.
Yeah, you're the harshest.
It will be the harshest. It's definitely by no means a 6, and it won't even be a gentleman's 5 because I'm not bringing my gentleman game to this. I don't want to be like, I don't want to shit on the movie entirely. I don't think this is a movie I'll revisit again unless I have to for some reason, which I really hope I don't have to. It's just like, I don't know, it's just hard to get through. Like I'm kind of joking when I'm kind of not serious when I say like Daredevil is like it just has like all those other movies I named, Daredevil, X-Men, Spider-Man. They have nostalgia.
What about Fantastic Four movies with Chris Evans? And
those are bad in a different way. Like those are just not great movies.
Yeah.
But this movie is like
Jessica Alba, though.
Well, I mean, this movie does still have Jennifer Connelly. Like, so I have there's Pesci's to give.
Pesci's to give.
Yeah, Jennifer Connelly deserves a Pesci.
It's a Pesci for sure.
Absolutely. But, like, I don't want to.
She's dummy pretty.
I don't want to like make this movie like out to be like a bad movie because I think Ang Lee is doing cool things, especially with the comic book panel transitions and like it is super artsy. Like it's the most artsy comic book movie or one of the most. Like
I don't know about
he's
that.
zooming it.
I think it's
he's like zooming in and focusing on like
book movie.
Yeah.
No, like, I mean I agree that it's artsy, but I don't know about the most artsy.
It might be. What's more artsier than it?
Yeah, like honestly, like it really feels more like an art film about the Hulk. Like there's all these very quiet moments, which is why I don't like the movie.
Sure,
but I'm not saying those techniques are bad. It just is not what I want.
Crouching Dragon, Hidden Tiger.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I mean, that's a really quiet movie.
True.
And
I've never seen it.
And this movie was
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it.
Whoa, I saw it in theaters.
That movie was influential on young Cody.
Yeah, dude. That movie influenced like how I would later
Joey's
fight
gonna add it to
life.
the list. I'll watch it.
Jake does that. I've seen him running through the trees.
Although, if I'm being honest, I don't know if you guys remember or if we've talked about it briefly. I think Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon borrows from Warriors of Virtue, which came out before.
No, the kangaroo movie. You think it takes from that?
Oh, for sure. Like genuinely, as far as actual like choreography and fight and how they would move, go back and watch it. We should. But
there's got to be old like Japanese movies.
Yeah, that's not the thing that
it was Warriors of Virtue that did it
wasn't first. This American movie about kangaroo samurais was not.
It was a Canadian movie. No, I'm just no.
Wait, was it American? Yeah, I guess it
was. No. Imagine it was though. No, it definitely wasn't. I'm not even gonna look it up. I'm just making stuff up and then trying to find proof for it.
That's hilarious.
But I'll give this movie fuck. I'll give it because whoever likes it seemed like most people on Twitter were responding positively about the movie. They sounded more like Jake, to be honest.
Yes.
And I didn't think Jake was going to have these opinions, to be perfectly honest. I don't know why.
Because you're not an auteur like me, you know?
It might be the reason. I just don't
This is the most A24 superhero movie.
I'm not even going to say that. Come on.
It's not an A24.
That's just a thing people say. That was the A24
of early 2000s super.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 so I could shut up. 3.5.
That's higher than I
3
thought, honestly.
Whoa.
I came in. Look, as soon as I turned the movie on, I turned to Emily. I said, "This movie is not getting a 6. I'm walking into this movie. No 6."
What did
But
Emily think of it?
She probably would give it a lower score than that. She's
Whoa.
probably shocked I said 3.5.
That's crazy.
Are you standing by it? You can go lower. No one will judge you.
I know. I
That's
think,
not a lie. I'll judge you, but
I think if we said 3 is kind of like a mid movie, and I'm saying like to be fair, it's not, but that's as high as I'll go. It's just not for a movie for me at all. Like I'm saying, I'm not gonna watch it again. I'll rather watch any other superhero movie.
See, I was gonna give it like a 3.8,
what? You guys are crazy.
Oh wow,
maybe even 4.
you seem to like it way more than me.
Yeah,
guys are
well, that's why I
crazy.
thought you were gonna give it like a 2. Honestly,
Like it's not bad. Like Catwoman is bad to me.
Oh,
You know?
yeah, but
it's not
that
but
that
movie-
kind of
Catwoman
bad
would only
movie.
get like a 1.
They
if
won't
that.
get like a
But that's
1
what
or
I
a
mean. It's
2,
not
yeah.
like that. Yeah,
It's not Wonder Woman
that.
84.
I'd rather watch this than Wonder Woman 84. I guess.
I'm gonna do something bold.
maybe.
I know neither of you guys are gonna agree, and that's cool with me because I'm not a fucking poser. But I'm giving Ang Lee Hulk a 5.
Ooh,
I like it.
I like that.
I like it a lot,
that.
to be honest.
I'd say like at most I'd give it a 4. Just because I feel like maybe I think I want to move my score up to 4 just because I think I did like it a lot more than you, but I'm not giving it a 5 either.
I'm gonna give it a 5 because of I like it and nostalgia. I saw it in theaters. I bought the toys. Like it won me over.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a 4 just based on Hulk hands alone.
Hulk hands alone.
Right,
Yeah,
that was where Jennifer Connelly,
Jennifer,
Hulk hands,
come on,
Nick
bro.
Nolte, artsy stuff gets a 0.5, I guess.
Oh, I'm going 4.
Because I don't think the movie, just because it's artsy, that means it's good. I think, yes, he was doing things no other comic book movie maybe has even done or tried. So he gets the credit for that. But to me, that doesn't make it good. It's just not what I wanted. Sorry.
Dude, you're
Sorry,
not what I
Amy.
want. Not right now.
Oh,
I don't need this 3-point. No, I'm just kidding. That's a fair score. I mean, look, I would. Yeah, I think
if
a
anything-
4 is a fair score for it.
Yeah, I think I'm going 4. Gentleman's 4.
gentlemen's four.
Gentleman's 4.
The old 5-4-3.
I can't give it
Yeah.
a 6, but I think it's a 5 just because of how I like it, and I appreciate what it did. Because especially in a world where we complain about the Marvel formula, I can now appreciate Ang Lee's movie being different.
And I would say
Yeah.
that like easily better than most of the Marvel movies that have came out post Endgame.
Yeah, at least it feels like a movie, like it's unique.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's not.
we don't
cookie
know
cutter
we
anything.
don't know what's going to happen. They're going to get a costume only at the end of the movie. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I do wish it had a little more
Hulk?
comic book action in it, but that's not what it was trying to be at all.
yeah,
I kind of like that a lot of the movie was based on Jennifer Connelly's and Eric Bana's romance.
true. Kinda
I like
too.
that.
It felt more believable. I'll say this: the sleepy baby. I think it's a valid. I think both sides, like, yeah, like it is sleepy baby energy, but also I like their relationship more than I like Liv Tyler and Edward Norton's.
Yeah, I could agree with
And
that.
I like their relationship more than I like Mark Ruffalo's and Scarlett Johansson's.
Yeah, seriously.
But do you like it more than Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, come on.
Eric
Yes.
Bana? Yeah, for sure.
This movie needed an Evanescence soundtrack.
No.
That's what it
Yeah, but you know what?
I was even while I was listening to the score, like I even was like, I kind of like that. It's like more like was it a crazy choice to do like the kind of like Middle Eastern sound, maybe, but
It sounded like they had a lot of didgeridoos in the
A
soundtrack.
lot of didgeridoos.
A whole army of didgeridoos.
it's the only way to stop the Hulk is with an army,
An army
of
of didgeridoos.
Oh shit! Can you imagine?
It's actually a Dewey Cox reference for all you sharp-eared listeners. Remember, he's like
Yeah, I
on.
remember.
He's
Yeah,
in his like most manic
Yeah,
phase. He's like, I needed a whole
he's on
army of
Quaaludes.
didgeridoos.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
all fucked up.
Yeah,
The movie's hilarious.
so good, iconic,
Yeah.
better than Ang Lee's Hulk.
Oh.
yeah.
Whoa. Woo.
Yeah, what?
Okay, I guess so. I guess
It's
it
an
is.
easy call for me.
Ooh, John C. Riley as Bruce Banner. Yeah, sign me up.
But I also haven't like rewatched Dewey Cox that much.
Oh, I have.
You have?
It holds up and then some.
How many
Yeah, it
times
holds
have
up.
you rewatched Dewey Cox?
That's it. I've seen the movie probably like a good 5 or 6 times.
What? That's a lot.
Ooh, those are rookie numbers.
How many times have you seen it?
I've seen that movie a lot of times.
Yeah.
One of my most rewatched movies, to be honest.
Really?
I actually knew
Yeah.
that about Anthony.
Whoa.
I love that movie.
I love the movie too.
There's some comedies that I just fucking love.
That's crazy.
For me, that movie was always like when you just stumble onto something and you just wind up liking it so much just because there was no hype behind it, but it just was instantly good.
Yeah.
Like it was me and my friends, and it was in high school, and we skipped class. It was the end of the day, and from Lehman you could walk to Whitestone back in the day. There was a movie theater walking distance, and it was just like one of the few movies playing where it looked dumb, right? Because it's like walk hard, Dewey Cox. Like it just sounds
exactly.
like it's
That's the whole point.
but we were laughing from jump because it's like ain't nothing horrible gonna happen today, and someone's about to
He gets
die.
cut in half.
Yeah, dude.
I love that movie so much. That movie's a 6. You get a 6 from me, Dewey Cox.
Whoa. I don't
Any day.
I would
I'm
give
with
it a
Anthony,
6.
honestly.
I
I'm with
can't go
Anthony.
there. I can't. I won't go there.
You need to rewatch it. It
I
holds
do.
Yeah,
up.
you
I
need
do
to.
need to rewatch it.
Let's do an episode on it.
And I would rewatch it.
Yeah,
I'll totally
let's
down
do
to
an
rewatch it.
episode. And if you don't give it a 6, I'll cry on screen.
Yes.
That'll be my dark secret.
Yeah, because by the time we do that episode, we will be putting them on YouTube. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're guaranteed to hear. But I actually want to ask, does Hulk, this movie feels like, what if it came out this year?
I think it would be good.
You think people would like it?
I think, I think
because
if
people
this
didn't
is-
like it back then.
Exactly.
at
I think
all.
if this movie came out like yes now, people would be like, whoa, this is a totally different take on the whole.
yeah, I think
I kind of agree.
I think so too. Especially
And the artisticness that he did then would be more appreciated now.
yes, and I think that this movie honestly only needs some tweaking, and it could be an Immortal Hulk movie.
I was thinking that too. Yeah, especially with the Green Door part. It needs a better pace. It needs to just pick up the pace for me. That's a big.
I agree with that.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Pacing is a little off.
For sure. But I don't know.
I do like all that, like the fight in the desert with the tank when he bends that.
Yeah.
That whole scene is sick. And also,
He hits himself in the nuts too. I don't know if you caught that. Like
No.
the cannon of the tank, he lifts it up and it goes straight up into his crotch, and he's like, "Ugh!" Like it's a split
shit.
second, but
there's also dude, in this movie, he's running super fast. And
yeah.
he fucking we never really see the Hulk run like that. He was athletic in this movie.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the action in this movie does a way
He
better.
catches that missile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
think the
fucking sick.
action in this movie does a way better job at showing the capabilities of people with superpowers than a lot of superhero movies. I think a lot of superhero movies, for the movie's sake, will weaken their heroes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean,
I don't.
Yeah.
This had Hulk dropping from the stratosphere into San Francisco Bay.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he tunnels his way up into the streets, into the hills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Jesus,
Insane
that's
strength.
insane
and
strength.
durability.
Yeah, exactly. Like Ang Lee's Hulk would wash Mark Ruffalo's Hulk.
Ang Lee's Hulk would wash
Yeah.
the Avengers.
Ooh, yes, I
Ooh.
agree.
That's
I-
I mean, he's crazy, but
I agree.
yeah, because the strongest we've seen Mark Ruffalo's Hulk is definitely when he's is it Ragnarok, or is you think when he's rage fueled by Wanda in Age of Ultron? You think that's probably the most
I'm
OP Hulk
now that you said that
in MCU?
It
I
might
mean,
be the Rage
even
Ultron.
beginning, maybe even Avengers 1 Hulk.
Yeah,
when
on
he's
the carrier when he's fighting Thor.
Oh yeah.
Well, I
when he's,
wasn't even
not in
saying
control-
that. I'm saying when he's fighting all of Loki's army
The
and just
Chitauri army. Yeah,
washing
you're
them.
right. Yeah, he is washing them.
Oh.
Up until a point, there's that one point at the end, right before Iron Man closes the portal, where all the Chitauri are firing on Hulk. He's like, "Urgh." I feel like Ang Lee Hulk wouldn't just stand there and be like, "Urgh." He'd fucking jump up there and do God knows what. Probably rape him.
Yeah, probably rape him.
He was just a savage.
It's never something that they'll say in the movie, but you could probably notice it. And they always have Marvel books and stuff. The Hulk in this movie, he starts off small. As the movie goes on, he gets bigger. So by the end of the movie, he's let's say 15 feet tall.
Yeah, he's massive.
The other Hulk, let's say he starts off at 9 or 9.5 feet. By the time we're at She-Hulk Hulk, he's probably 8 feet.
Yeah.
So he's shrinking.
They
But if
nerfed
he's
it.
the same, if he's the same Hulk, like we said earlier, like it's an unofficial sequel, so he technically would be fighting himself. But that means this whole time he's gotten weaker and weaker as he's gotten more in control of the Hulk.
Exactly.
What if we do get World War Hulk and we get like a Hulk that's just like,
Maybe his son dies or
World
something.
Breaker Hulk.
yeah, World Breaker Hulk, where he's just like now he's bigger again and like he will fuck shit
like
up. I feel
50
like that's the
feet
Hulk I want to see. Yeah. You know, I want to see Hulk fuck shit up and fight things that are like his level or stronger. Like, I just want to see the
Agreed.
Hulk like
Agreed.
not fight a cloud that is his dad. And I just,
Dude, I don't know.
Sorry.
I want to fight.
Yeah.
I like Cloud Dad.
Yeah, I like Cloud fights.
Cloud
That's
Dad.
why Fantastic Four 2 is my favorite movie.
Oh,
all right, this was a good one. I like that. I like when we don't always agree.
yeah.
No, it was good.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about for this one.
Wow.
Well, thanks for listening
one
to
of
our
our-
Patreon, you
Yeah.
little
Patreon.
animals.
You little filthy butts.
You filthy, you dirty babies. You have a boo-boo?
Tell us what you think about the Hulk because it seems so divisive.
Yeah.
Hulk 2003.
Fan, not fan? Are you a fan of us using the R word at the beginning of the episode?
Yes, that'd be edited out.
Let us know. Was it a mistake? Maybe this one stays behind the vault, you know?
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jake FH.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics N Chronic. That's comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.